Well, what we're going to do today is we're going to clean up this carburetor and get it all ready to go. My parts didn't come in for my points, the points condenser and all this for up here. They're back ordered, so instead of leaving you hanging, we'll go ahead get this carburetor all ready to go, so when we do get the spark working, we'll be ready to fire it up and try it. Keep watching. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to move this just out of the side. I'm not going to take it completely off. I'm just going to take and remove the screws out of it. I'll start that up there so I don't lose it. And this side. This probably is not the way to do this, but I'm just going to lay this over just like that. So I can get my screws, this screw out here for this, and so I can get this out of the way so we can get that carburetor up out of there. Don't want to lose our gaskets. Definitely don't want to mess this point up. We'll go ahead and get this off of here for this choke rod. Get that out of the way. This choke control. And we got that little pin there. We'll put that back in there. I'll put that piece of wire even though it okay, and we'll remove the carburetor. And there it is. And I'll just set this back up in its place. There we go. Our screws. Okay, first of all, we're going to take this apart. We're going to clean up all the orifices. So let's slide this out. So I see we got some strings there on that. So let's go ahead and take that bowl off of it and see what it looks like underneath. Smells like old gas. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's see what it looks like. Looks like we got a little bit of trash right there. So, yeah, it would have been a bad move if we'd have tried to just start it. Would you look at that? I don't know if you can see that. Somebody's tried to take this out at one time and it's broken. Slide that pin out. Take that off. Whoop. That's no problem. Well, you know, this is a 1970. You can figure over the years there's probably been a lot of stuff done to this. You can see on this here, where that throttle, or where the timing changes and rubs the throttle, It's got that really wore. I'll probably just put some epoxy in there for now, and then if it motor runs good, then we'll just go ahead and get the parts we need. Okay, we'll take this gasket off here for the okay, let's see if we can get this out. I got a bigger screwdriver. That was tough. I had to put the screwdriver in the vise and hold the carburetor over top of it to get that loose. I don't know why anybody would tighten it that tight. Let's get that gasket off of there. Who would put that much stuff on there? I can't see if there's a high-speed orifice in there or not, so let's go ahead and clean it up, see what we can see. Would that look yummy? We'll let that soak a little. Let's go back to this. Okay, let's see if we can blow some junk out of this. See that high-speed jet down in there? Well, it's actually an orifice, and it's got a screwdriver slot in there. We'll try to see if we can get that out of that bowl. Well, I think I finally got that orifice open. Right in here is where we're going to try to get cleaned up. Anyhow, I couldn't get it out, and we've got it clean, so it's good and clean. Let's see if you can see that. See it down in there? Okay, we've got that cleaned out. You can see that tiny pinhole right down through the center of it. That'd be the high speed. Okay, well, we finally got the bowl and all these orifices cleaned out. To show you, we got the inside of that carburetor clean, so look at that. So we got that clean. All them are. So now that I know that's clean, I'm not going to pull this plug out because I've shot it in here and it's come down them jets, so it's clean. So carburetor's clean, the bowl is clean. Let's finish up the other stuff. Alright, anybody that's ever watched my videos in the past knows I like to use the canned air to blow out all these ports and everything. First thing we're going to do is take this, put the gasket on, float seat, and put that back in there. It don't have to be nowhere near as tight as it was. Take the float, put that little needle on, remember? We took that off there. And we're going to lower that right. We're going to lower that right into that hole. Right down into there, remember? It's going to go right into that seat. And we slide the pin in. The only thing that's going to hold that, as long as that float looks level, which it does, that should be a pretty accurate float. That float looks pretty close, so we're going to go with that for there. I don't have the specs on this carburetor, but compared to other Evinrude carburetors I've done, that float's pretty close. I think it's 1 3/8, I think is the maximum it can be, but I will not swear to that. But it's, like I said, it looks close enough. You can see our bowl looks a whole lot cleaner than it did the last time we was messing with it, but we don't want to forget to put this gasket on right here. Right there. And the bottom piece goes on there. On the other carburetors, they recommend you put some Loctite on here, but until we see what this is going to do, we're not going to get crazy. Okay, we're just going to go in the next pattern here. Alright, let's go ahead and put our plug in the end here. And we do have the gasket on. That plug looks rough. Remember, our low speed jet goes in the top here. We just just turn that in. And that's all the way seated. We'll back that out about 1.5 turns. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, there it is. So there's 1.5. And if you're wondering what I was following that little mark right there on it, kind of like a little shiny spot. I mean, that's close enough. We didn't have to be any more accurate than that because we're going to adjust it. Remember, we gotta work on this, but we'll put that up there for now. This goes there, washer goes there. Okay, there it is. We'll be all set to go when our new parts come in. Okay, let's see if we can make a gum on this. I wonder if I should just leave it at that and file it off. Of course, anybody that's done drywall work knows that if you smoother you get it, the less work you got to do. So there we go. We'll try that. Okay, let's let it set up and see how that works. Alright, if you like the content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and keep watching.